Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Beer Geek Nation. I'm your host, Chris. Thank you so much for joining me once again for another beer review. And today, guys, we're looking at the final installment of the Sierra Nevada collaboration they did with the Abbey of New Clairvaux. This is the Ovila Quad. I've previously reviewed the Ovila Saison and the Ovila Double. Not crazy about either one. They were really solid examples of the styles, but they never really elevated or did anything too crazy, which I kind of feel like they should have, being a collaboration for charity. And I don't know. This one comes in at 10.4%. It just came out, so it is a limited availability. If you got the other ones, you're going to be able to get this one. So Belgian quadruple is one of my favorite styles. So let me get this one into a glass, let you guys know how it smells, tastes, and give you the verdict on the Ovila Quad. All right, guys, so the appearance on the Ovila Quad, well, it's that classic quadruple look. There's a really dark, dank, cavernous looking brown haze on this one. Can't see anything through it. There's a nice finger to a finger and a half worth of a off-white, kind of creamy, espresso colored head on there. Bottle conditioned beer, so it's really nice, tight white bubbles, decent amount of carbonation coming off the bottom of the glass. It's just a classic looking example of a quadruple. All right, the aroma on the Ovila Quad. Yeah, I mean, again, a classic. You're getting dark fruits, cherries, plums, raisins, like a dark cherry pit. There's a nice kind of Venus note to it, a nice kind of herbal spiciness in there from the yeast. Big kind of cinnamon breadiness to it. It's just a big Belgian-y, biscuity quality. Touch of alcohol, 10.4%. There's definitely a little bit of a bite of an alcohol in there. Yeah, it just smells like, again, a classic quadruple. All right, guys, so the taste on the Ovila Quad. Cheers. Yeah, it's par for the course. Right at the front of the tongue, there's a nice slight touch of bitterness. Middle of the mouth, it's a quad. That's where these things live. Big bready notes. I'm getting dark fruits, plums, raisins, cinnamon coated raisins in there. There's a slight kind of bready roasted character into it. I'm getting a slight kind of chocolate note as well. There's a slight hint of like a dark chocolate in there. Nice dry finish on this one. Lots of carbonation aftertaste. I'm getting more of the dark fruits, plums, raisins, cherry pits. Yeah, it's a solid quad. Again, it just doesn't elevate it like I think a collab beer should do. But it's a perfect example of the style. It doesn't do anything more or anything less than a quadruple should be. All right, guys, so the final verdict in the Ovila Quad from Sierra Nevada, 10.4% alcohol by volume, limited availability. Guys, I'm gonna give this one a B+. I think it really is par for the course in this series, like I'd said earlier. The double, the Saison, and then the Quad have just been, okay examples of the style. There's nothing wrong with them. They're textbook examples of the styles. And again, I've said this before, I think if you're doing a collaboration beer that's really a charitable collaboration beer, you should really step it up and make people want to seek out the beer and pay for it, pay a premium for it. And they just don't do this with this. It's a really safe offering. There's a lot better American quads out there, not even to get into the better Belgian quads. It just doesn't do anything. It doesn't go anywhere. It's, you're not going to remember this one. But it's solid. It's a really great entry-level quad for someone who maybe is getting into Belgian beers, has never had one. This would be a good starter quad, I guess. So again, nothing wrong with it, just nothing great. It doesn't do anything to move the style forward. So with that said, guys, it's gonna get a B+ from me. And remember, folks, life is too short. Drink amazing beers. Cheers.